Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies. And we are on Chapter 7, Aurora! Oh, I clicked back by accident. Okay, sorry. No! I shout myself awake, propelling myself out of the dream and away from my mother. I drag in deep, ragged breaths as I look around the unfamiliar room. Right, I'm here, in Avalon. As I begin to calm down, I realize that I feel better physically, although my emotions are still like a storm. I take my phone out and check the time. It's already this late? I must have slept into the next day. Sunrise should be soon then. I wonder where Shinji is. Maybe I can go find him. With that thought, I push myself out of bed and leave the room. As soon as I get to the terrace, I see Shinji. He's leaning over the railing, looking out into distance over the sea. As I walk up to him, he looks at me. They won't let me see Mickey at all. I see. I can understand why he wants to see her, but maybe it's for the best that he doesn't see her for now. No, Inara, no, you need to not trust these people, girlfriend. So where did you go yesterday? Shinji shrugs. Just around. I did find one place that I definitely want to show you, though. I think you'll really like it. Actually, I have something for you, too, but it'll have to wait till we're there. Are you going to ask me to marry you, Shinji? That's amazing. Shinji starts walking down the corridor, and I follow next to him with wide eyes. Really? What is it? Oh, is it a castle garden? Or maybe the training grounds where the knights practice? Shinji chuckles. No and no. You'll see. I'm not telling you yet. That ruins the surprise. Curiosity brimming, I go with Shinji to this special place. Oh my fucking god, that's beautiful. We walked out from the castle to a small lake, and I draw in a deep breath. Because that's exactly what I was thinking. So what do you think? It's so beautiful here. I love it. We find a place to sit on the grass together and watch the dawn sky over the water. Do you know anything about this place? Shinji shakes his head. I haven't had the chance to find out much about it, other than that it's called Loch Ninive. Yeah, I think it's Ninive. Also, like I was saying earlier, because of recent events, I forgot to give you something before. Shinji pulls out a ring with an amethyst in it. He gave me a ring. I was right! I got someone to make you a personalized gear crystal. A gear crystal? I rack my brain trying to remember what that is. It's a crystal that stores gear to help you control and increase magical abilities. Oh, right. I look down at the ring and Shinji takes my hand in his. Oh my god, this is goddamn fucking... I'm gonna cry. I know he's not, but you know what I mean? You're like, oh my god, it's like, are you asking me to be your girlfriend, please? I feel my face grow warm as he slides on the ring. For fucking real, I mean. She's like, this is probably the only time it will be this magical. Thank you so much, Shinji. No problem. We sit and talk for a little while before I find myself staring at the ring again. I look up at Shinji. Could I try it out now? Of course, it's yours now. I look nervously down at the ring, wondering what it's going to feel like when I activate it. I stand up and listen to Shinji's instruction to focus my power into the crystal. Oh my god, her outfit is different! When I open my eyes, I'm clad in a flowing long purple dress embroidered with gold. Wow, it's so pretty. I examine my dress a little longer, marveling at how different it is from anything I've worn before. When I sit back down, I realize that Shinji's no longer sitting down. He seems to be picking flowers. What are you doing, Shinji? Picking flowers. When I was very young, my father died. After he died, my mother, she always seemed sad. So I'd try to make her flower crowns to cheer her up. She'd always smile and say thank you, even though they were terrible. She always acted like they were the best thing in the world. More valuable than any crown made of gold and jewels. Oh my god, that's so fucking adorable. He was so cute as a child. I'm gonna make my mommy flower crowns. Oh my god, you're so cute. You definitely are an elfin prince. Fey prince. Same difference. Whatever. Oh my god. That's so sweet. I'm sure to her they really were. A momentary silence falls over us as Shinji begins making a flower crown. A question I've been wanting to ask suddenly comes to mind. How is it that you can see spirits, Shinji? Shinji looks up at me, and I suddenly feel embarrassed for having asked out of the blue like that. Shinji doesn't seem like he minds much, though, so I add a few more questions. Are there many mages that can see spirits? Well, it's a really long story. I don't mind. I want to know. Unless you mind telling me. If you're okay with telling me. Yeah, alright. Ever since I was a little boy, Oops. Ever since I was a little boy, I felt out of place, like I didn't belong. My parents were always kind and loving to me, but there was still something missing. It was like there was an invisible wall between them and me. I think I knew somewhere within myself then that I was different. When I was 7, my mother took me to stay at the Hirayama ancestral home for the summer. She took me to spend some time with my grandparents while she visited an archaeological dig of an ancient Atlantean temple. Being the curious child that I was, I managed to read all the books I could find in the main house and explore most of the property within the first month. So I was left with nothing else to do. There was, however, one place left to explore, an old storage building that was always kept tightly locked. When I tried asking my grandparents about it, I was only told that I wasn't allowed in there. No explanation was given. Of course, that only made me more curious than before, so when my grandparents were busy, I found the key to the storage building in my grandmother's study. When I finally got inside the storage building, I found it filled only with unremarkable junk. I was disappointed until I noticed something. In the very back of the room, hidden behind everything, was a sword in a glass case. I'm imagining him actually making this flower crown as he's talking. And it's just mesmerizing to just listen to him and watch him make the crown. I've got problems. Anyway, the sword was in a scabbard with numerous seals stuck to it. Something called out to me, luring me into removing the seals and pulling the sword out of its scabbard. The moment the sword was out, it released a spirit that was trapped inside. Within seconds of regaining its freedom, the spirit went straight for me, possessing me immediately. When it connected with me, I could immediately feel all the pain, the unbridled rage, fear, and intense sadness of the spirit. Only moments passed as I watched the life of the spirit flashing before my eyes. Its life, betrayal, and murder. How it wasn't allowed to move on to the afterlife, and how it was forced into the sword, bound and sealed for centuries. Seething with rage, the spirit wanted to lash out. It wanted revenge on those who trapped it. They were long dead, but that didn't satisfy the spirit. It wanted someone else to feel what it felt. Possessed, my body moved to the will of the spirit. I grabbed the sword and went outside. I found my grandparents almost immediately. I didn't even have to say anything. They could immediately tell that something was wrong. Oh my god, I hope he didn't kill the grandparents. They tried talking with the spirit, but it was too far gone. Unwilling to listen to anyone, I attacked my grandfather with the sword. My grandparents were forced to defend themselves, all while trying not to hurt me. Oh my god, that's so fucking sad. They continued to plead with the spirit to let me go, but their words fell on deaf ears. Inside, I was forced to watch myself attack my grandparents. Oh my god, no! You didn't kill them, did you, Shinji? I still love you, but oh my god. At first, I tried to get the spirit out by force, but that didn't work. Then I started talking to the spirit. It tried to say that it wanted someone else to feel its pain that no one understood. Then I told the spirit that I did. I understood. I had felt all the things the spirit felt, seen its life and death. If anyone understood, it was me. The spirit calmed down and my body froze. Ignoring the world, I and the spirit talked. Eventually, the spirit agreed to leave, as long as I agreed to bury the sword, since it was all that was left of the spirit. It wanted to be buried, and it wished for a tombstone, since it didn't get one when it was murdered. I agreed to the terms willingly, and the spirit finally agreed to let me go. After the spirit released me, I could see it disappear into the afterlife. I fulfilled my promise to the spirit and buried the sword, along with making a small tombstone to mark the grave. They say that experience made me into an Esper, but now, I don't know for certain. To be honest, it might have just been the trigger to unlock some of my Fey powers. Shinji finally lapses into silence. I try to search for the right words, but they won't come. So, you were possessed? Yeah, but it's fine. But that sounds horrific. Traumatizing. I'm fine, seriously. That's his famous Shinji words. As hard to believe as that sounds, it's something that doesn't bother me anymore. Well, okay. I guess I'll have to trust you on that. Wanting to get away from the subject, I look around for something else to talk about. My eyes settle on the garb I'm still wearing, and I look at Shinji again. Hey, Shinji, what does your gear look like? Can you show it to me? Sure. Shinji grabs a ring on his finger, and before I can even blink, his clothes have changed. Oh my god, he's so fucking beautiful. I need to take a moment. Oh my god. And we match. Hello. Can I just say that is fucking amazeballs? He made us matchy matches outfits. He loves us. He fucking adores us. Yes, he does. But, oh my god, I can't even... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to put something away here, and it's not working out very well. Anyway. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, you look really cool, Shinji. No, you look goddamn gorgeous. Look at that freaking outfit. It's beautiful. Oh my god. It's fabulous. Thanks. Hey, could you stand up for me? Shinji reaches out a hand to me, and though I'm confused, I take it. He pulls me to my feet. Oh. I begin to feel my face get warm when I see how close we are, but he doesn't step away. Instead, he speaks to me in a quiet, gentle voice. Close your eyes. My heart pounding, I will myself to obey Shinji. I was going to say, like, I would totally be giggling, and I'm giggling, and I'm not even her, or this isn't real. Oh my god. I feel large hands on my face, and something light is lowered onto my head. That's so freaking adorable. There. A crown fit for a queen. Although you're far prettier than any queen I've seen. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I open my eyes, feeling shy, but happy enough to be playful. Have you seen many queens, then? No, just the one. But queen or no queen, there are few who are so beautiful both inside and out. Oh my god, that's so romantic. I can't handle it. I can't handle these games! The sun begins to rise in the dawning sky, and time seems to slow to a crawl as we look into each other's eyes. There's so much beauty around us and in front of me that my mind desperately tries to remember every detail of this moment. The sound of the babbling water, the scent of the flowers all around us and in my hair, the heat of the warm sun on my face, how goddamn beautiful he looks holding you, and Shinji's kind brown eyes and gentle smile, finally looking into mine as if I were the only one who mattered in the world. We stay like this for a few moments longer, staring into each other's eyes. That's so fucking adorable. I need to have a moment. I can't handle it. I can't. These games are making me squishy on the inside. I'm not kidding. There's so many more that I want to play. I'm not even kidding. I love these goddamn romantic visual novels now. I am so bad. Oh. Feeling shy, I separate myself from Shinji, trying to stifle a yawn. If you're tired, you can nap for a little bit. Yeah, that sounds nice. Shinji and I both lie down on the soft grass next to each other. Oh my god, just snuggle with him. Yeah, that sounds nice. Feeling extremely relaxed, I fall asleep almost immediately. Once again, I find myself waking up in this bedroom. But the question is, how did I get here? There's only one way, really. Shinji must have carried me here. I'd be like, oh my god, no, I've got my ring and I got the dress on. I'd be thinking that was a fucking dream and I would cry. Have you ever had one of those dreams that's like so freaking great, whatever it is, it's so awesome, and you wake up and you're like, I am so depressed right now, and it just like feels like your whole heart got ripped out because like, I want to go back to sleep. My life sucks compared to that dream. I hate that shit, man. It's like, shut up, brain. I'd rather not dream than like wake up and like, oh, I'm so depressed because my dream was 10 times better. Oh, I'm like having a heart attack. She's still wearing the dress, so that's good. I get up and look for my phone to check the time again, but I can't find it. I know I left it here somewhere. I didn't take it with me because it wasn't working. I start to look under the bed to see if it fell there, but then I hear the sound of heels clicking against stone. I look up towards the door as it opens. Shady bitch. Would you mind if I came in? I shoot up to my feet at the Queen's presence. No. Of course not. It's fine. You're welcome to. I heard you were attacked. Are you alright? And, I was just looking for my phone just now, that's all. Sorsha slowly makes her way to one of the armchairs, and I notice that she does seem a bit tired. I wonder how badly she was injured. I don't think she was really injured that badly, I'm just saying. Sorsha puts a hand on her... side as she sits down, and I feel compelled to join her. I sit in the chair across from her. Thank you for your concern, but I will heal soon enough. I'm glad to hear that, but can I ask why Shinji isn't allowed to see his Miki Hirayama? He wants to talk to her. It is out of my hands. Miki has been confessing to the charges and even more, but I can't say more on the subject right now. Yeah, I'm sure that's a lie. I wish I could let Owen see her, but I also don't want that awful, horrible woman to hurt him any more than she has already. She really cares for her son, even though she doesn't know him much at all. Why couldn't mine have been like that? Why did mine turn out to be, well, like that? Before I know it, I begin to feel bitter and jealous about how much this woman cares for Shinji. I wish I had found out that she wasn't my real mother, that there was a mother somewhere else out there who actually loved me. I look up to find Sorsha staring at me. What about your mother, Inara? You seem like such a kind girl. She must be a wonderful woman. Well, not exactly. She was always very distant with me. Maybe it was because she's a sorceress. I don't know. A sorceress? Sorsha leans forward in the armchair towards me, a strange glint in her eye. It's an honor to meet someone who was given their gifts by the god of chaos. What do you mean? Have you not heard of the great god of chaos? The god killer. Sorsha points to the symbol above the fireplace. That is his sigil. You'll see it in any palace associated with him or chaos. He is our patron god, the element of chaos entwined with the single being. See, that just makes me think that maybe you shouldn't trust her, because that just seems a little cray-cray. You know? It is said he gave our first sorcerers their power. What is chaos? It is everything and nothing. It gives life and takes it. Our only god has successfully learned to wield the chaos. Sorsha says this so proudly that I can almost see her love for her god of chaos shining in her eyes. She sounds cray-cray! Run! But I'd almost forgotten the reason I came. I'd like to give you a gift. You would? I mean, thank you, but please. After all you've done for Owen and for bringing him to me. Well, okay. Sorsha holds out a closed fist towards me. When it opens, there's a purple flower in her palm. She beckons me over to her and I get up and stand in front of her. She reaches up and affixes the flower to my hair. I gasp when I see my reflection in the mirror across the room. It's so lovely. Thank you. It's called a dahlia. In the language of flowers, it symbolizes prosperity and luck. It will never wilt for you. Really? That's so nice. I bow. Thank you so much. I'll wear it as much as I can. That is... Sorsha stops speaking as we're interrupted by a loud boom. We both look at the door, and then at each other. We should go immediately. I help Sorsha up and support her weight as we leave the room. We walk out onto the terrace and almost directly into Shinji, who looks as confused as we are. Oh, it's dark here. He looks so good in that outfit. The sound of thunder and shouting is loud in my ears. Two people run out towards the exit to Avalon, but I can't quite make out their faces. Stop! The two figures freeze, and I'm able to get a good look at one of them. Mickey and Lachlan. Was she really... Oh my god, was she really conspiring with him? Oh no, I still honestly trust them for some reason over Sorsha and Cillian. I don't know why, I just do. Because I just feel like everyone's like, oh no, we're great and wonderful, we're so happy, and he was stolen. It's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they're trying to make them seem really good and these guys seem really bad for the reason of it's going to be like a flip and you're supposed to be like, oh, I'm surprised. I mean, I never know what's going to happen, but still. It's then that I realized the things that were said about Mickey were true, even though I'd hoped so much that they weren't for Shinji's sake. I glance at Shinji, whose whole body is tense. The two begin to move closer, but then they suddenly stop. Mickey points to Sorsha. You bitch! When Sorsha only stares sadly back, it seems to make Mickey even angrier. Ugh, I've had enough of you! Mickey raises her hands up to the stormy sky and lightning arcs down her arm. Without a moment's pause, she aims right at Sorsha. Cillian appears right in front of his queen, a single palm aimed toward Mickey that catches the lightning. With his other hand, he redirects it off somewhere in the distance. He unsheathes his sword, clearly ready to fight. Lachlan looks just as pissed off as Mickey at Sorsha and Cillian's arrival. But instead, as footsteps of the knights clamor against the ground, he turns to Mickey. We have to go, Mickey. Lachlan takes her hand and they run out of the castle. I don't miss the glance they give Shinji before they leave, though. Cillian turns to his newly arrived knights. Go after them. He then rushes to Sorsha's side. Are you all right, my love? Oh! Woo! My love. Wow, getting it on with the queen, huh? Yeah. Maybe I just recognize this screen, Prince. You know what I mean? Maybe he's not in the other one. I can't really remember. I think Isao is in the other one, but... I am fine, thanks to you. Cillian finally turns to Shinji and I. Allow me to explain everything. Lachlan broke in unnoticed and broke the prisoner out before anyone could do anything. When I got there, Lachlan said terrible things about Sorsha, calling her evil and manipulative amongst other expletives. I swear I will make him pay for that. But she's so kind. Cillian nods vigorously in agreement with this. Yeah, she seems so kind, but you don't know. I don't know. I don't know who to trust here. I trust Shinji. Keep calm and trust Shinji. I look at Shinji and realize that he's looking at me with so much intensity that my heart skips a beat. When he takes my hand and starts speaking a moment later, I think I might faint. Come with me. I can't stay here in Avalon. I need to go. And I need you. Oh my god, he's never said anything like that before. I know my heart just skipped a beat. I need you. Huh? Okay! Yes, of course. I mean, all he had to do is be like, please come with me. Like, I need to leave. You need to come with me. Okay. We're partners after all. Oh, they both said it together! We both smile at each other, but Sorsha cuts our moment short. Wait, please don't. I have to. We have to go home anyway. I see. I understand. It's only natural that you don't consider Avalon home after you were taken away from me like that. I hope you'll consider it home one day. But please wait and listen to why Lachlan is doing this. I thought you didn't know what his goals were. I do not want to burden you with the knowledge. Please, let us continue this conversation somewhere Queen Sorsha can rest. We agree to follow Cillian to one of the bedrooms in order to finally hear the reason behind all of these events. My phone is still missing! We're taken to a bedroom, and after we all sit down, we look toward Sorsha. In order for you to understand Lachlan, you must first know some of our kingdom's history. Lachlan's goals are related to the throne. In the first era, the era of Baud, the warrior, Boudica united the Fae and began the court system. Afterward, she became High Queen Boudica, the first queen. After her death, however, her descendants have all refused the throne for unknown reasons. Sorsha looks at Shinji. This is the line Owen and Lachlan descend from. With mine and Lachlan's lineages combined, Shinji is first in line to become the High King. He's like, fuck my life. Lachlan must have had plans to show Owen once he grew older. Plans to come back to convince him to take the throne and give it to him instead. Of course, poor Owen would not be prepared for any of this. I am sure Lachlan believed he would easily give in to his demands once faced with the task of leading a kingdom. Lachlan must have had Mickey's help all along. Or perhaps she is the one who seduced him into leaving me and doing all this madness in the first place. What a horrible man. You know what? Shut your trap, Inara. Shut your trap, Sparkles the Unicorn, because I'm not necessarily sure what you say you should be. That's terrible. I don't trust you. Indeed, he is the one that ran off with my darling newborn son. How he could possibly do such a thing is beyond me. Maybe you were going to kill him. Maybe you were going to kill Shinji. For all we know. I nod along with Sorsha. At least I had a good father, even if he wasn't with me my whole life. Shinji, who has been quiet this whole time, stands up. I mean, he knows nothing about either one of his parents, so he wouldn't know who to trust. We all look to him, but he only gives Sorsha and Cillian a little nod, and the focus is on me. Let's go. With only that, Shinji leaves the room. I have to wonder what he's thinking, suddenly leaving like this, but I stand up to follow him out. When we get outside, I bow to Sorsha and Cillian. Thank you for everything. I glance at Shinji, waiting by the entrance, and then look back at Sorsha. Give him some time. He'll come around, I'm sure. Sorsha nods graciously. Thank you. I wish you safety and health until your return. With our goodbyes said, I join Shinji. Together we depart from Avalon. Oh my god, this is so good. Anyway, holy crap, I can't handle this. This one's really good. This one's so good. Anyway, so I am going to wrap this part up here, and I will see you next time, and we will get to chapter 8, and there's like 13 chapters in his? I'm not sure, but I think there's like 13. And then the final chapter, whatever that might be, so. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.